Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently at 40,200 roughly. It's fighting with the support level of the ascending channel in which it is currently trading. And this will only be a quick update because in the last video I made quite an extensive one and also talked about my reasoning behind my price targets for the next few weeks and maybe months. And overall, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin, just give you an update. If you're interested in more detail, check out my last video that's still up to date, and I talk a little bit about the detail and my reasoning behind my price targets here below, where I expect the price to go into the region between 20 and 29k, or alternatively that the price goes up first into this region at minimum 51k all the way up to 65k, and we need to see how the price is reacting to the different resistance levels. And then we can narrow down that price range, but after that it would then dump into the target here. So it's one target, but two different ways to get there. So this is what we're looking at here, two scenarios, but for the same end destination. Okay, so I would personally prefer the immediate sell-off, but some other people might not. But the thing is, the immediate sell-off might take much less time, and I think generally it would be better for all of us and for the market because it allows us to complete that correction first. And any move up at the moment I wouldn't have a lot of trust in, and why I explained that in the previous video, but basically we haven't completed the correction in my opinion. Typically what Bitcoin most likely would do, it would get, based on the Fibonacci levels and probabilities, it would get into this region here. It would make a lower low compared to the wave A in June, and would then ideally turn around. So for me at the moment the correction is not yet complete. So in the previous videos I showed you here this wave count that would lead to this immediate sell-off price target between 20 and 29k. Now this is still absolutely valid. Nothing has really happened since yesterday other than we came down quite strongly. It looked like we were breaking that channel again, but in the end it did hold, and we're now slightly on our way up again. We can see on the 4-hour chart, you can see the MACD turning bullish already, and we have a bullish crossover. The RSI is still in the bearish range though, but also here we are going up slightly, recovering, which is needed because we were quite oversold on various time frames. And that's why I told you that I expect now that move up, because we were oversold on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, and I think on the 8 hour as well, or nearly oversold. And if we count this in such a way, then this here could be the wave 3. It reached the 200% Fib extension of that move down, which is for the wave 3 typical. Yeah, it's normal, and therefore a confirmation that this could really be the completion of the wave 3. The minimum target for a wave 3 is the 1.618 Fib extension that was reached already, and therefore the likelihood that at any point in time now the wave 3 could be complete increases. Now, of course, it would be a logical level, first of all, because we have reached that 200% Fib extension and because we are at the support level of this channel. So I find it quite likely that Bitcoin is going to trick us all again, and a lot of people now think it's going to sell off straight away, but we might get that corrective move up and then come down, and that would be needed anyway, based on the Elliott Wave count, that you get move up in a wave 4 before you come down in a wave 5, and that could take us into this target range here. Now looking at that, this would need to go into this region from at a minimum 41k all the way up to 43.3k. Now we haven't reached it yet. We did come all the way up to 40.7k, so there's a bit more required. This is based again on Fibonacci retracements of that wave 3. The most likely Fib retracement where the wave 3 retraces into is the 38.2 Fib retracement. That is at 42.4k. This is the most likely one where you would see the wave 4 retrace to before we get a final sell-off. And the minimum, as I said, is 41k, then 42.4, and then 43.35. These are the three levels where you would expect the wave 4 to end. The minimum would be, as I said, 41k, but that would be the 0.214 Fib retracement. Normally Bitcoin moves a bit higher, could go all the way up to the 50% Fib retracement at 43.35, and it would be invalidated above 44.2k. if we get into the price range of that wave 1, it would be invalidated because in a wave 3 this is not allowed. A wave 4 cannot get into the price range of a wave 1. Not in a wave 3, that doesn't work. So therefore this would be invalidated. So we can go a little bit higher, but it would be very, very unlikely. So this here in green is the most likely range. Possibly we can even narrow it down a little bit, but as I said, the 21.4k level is the absolute minimum it needs to come to. So already here it could turn around and turn again into a sell-off. But as I said in the last few videos, we have the indicators move up already and we had to recover a little bit. MACD going higher. The RSI here on the 1 hour was also oversold. Here on the 4 hour we were also oversold. Yeah, and therefore we expected a move up together with that move here. Now that hasn't happened yet. And if we don't reach it and move down faster, then we have to assume that the wave 3 isn't finished yet. Okay. That's as far as it goes really. So as I said, as long as we are in this channel, it is challenging to analyze this market. It really is, because you are not in a clear trend. So therefore any short-term speculation here has a risk of turning around, because it is a very volatile space. And as I said yesterday, a lot of people currently burning their fingers. So here there are also 2 ways to get there, right? And therefore you can see how difficult it really is to judge the market at the moment. When we break out of this descending channel to the downside, it gets much more likely that we also continue our move down. Yeah, and the breakout point today, should we break out of it, would be that 39.5k. That is my view here of the Bitcoin market at the moment. I'll definitely keep you updated, certainly. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. In the comment section or in the video description, you can also find our links for the social media, for Instagram and Twitter. Please make sure you only follow these channels, not any other ones, because all the other ones are scam. And if you're very interested in more content, then check out the channel membership. You can do that on my website or here on YouTube. And yeah, you can join as a channel member. You get access to the Telegram live chat, the Discord server, and also a weekly live stream. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.